Okay, welcome to part 4 of the tutorial. In this part of the tutorial, I'll be teaching you, how to make a more complex game. So, yeah, if you're not used to like normal Flash, you might find this a bit hard, okay? So, yeah, what you'll do is, you'll highlight both of these frames and move them up one. Okay, so then this first frame now is empty, so you're going to make this like your title page. So I'm just going to make a simple one, and you can make it look like whatever you want, doesn't really matter. Just going to do a really quick one while you're just watching. Okay then, so what you need to do, you need to make a button like this, but in whatever colour you want, it doesn't really matter. Then you highlight it, convert to symbol, then you need to make it into a button, call it whatever you want, and middle registration. Okay, so then, hang on a minute, in the action script, to make it go to the next frame, you need to put in, oh yeah, the code for this will be in the description, by the way, but I'm just going to type it. You need to put in on rollover. You need to make sure they put a capital O on the over, close bracket, go to capital A and capital B, play. Then I'm going to put in 3 because we're going to need to move up the frames a bit more in a minute. Okay, then move them 2 up a bit more and convert to blank keyframe on that second one. Then you need to go back to the first frame. Then you need to, on the frame, you need to go into your action script and put in stop, or just click the one down there, double click it. Okay, and when you've made your button as well, you need to click on your button and double click it. Then these are like, this is when it's just when your mouse isn't touching the button at all. Where it says over, that's when your mouse is over the button. When it says down, that's when you've pressed the button down. When you press your left mouse button, clicked it. And then hit is when you've lifted up the mouse button. So you'll need to highlight all these, then convert to keyframes, so you've got all them with go on. Then I'm just gonna change the colour of these so that it goes to like a lighter colour. Okay, and then it needs to get lighter and lighter as you, when you press the button it goes really light. Okay, you can also change the writing as well if you want to. I'm going to change the writing. Try to make sure that the one where it says over, like the over colours, so like that's grey, and when you go on to hit, it's the same colour of grey. Try and do that because it looks better if you do that. Okay. So now, when you go into the game and play it, when you click it, it'll change colour and stuff. Okay. So then you need to go into the second frame and find out where you want your man to be. Like in the maze, where do you want your man to be? So say I wanted him down here, I would make it so that the start button, so I put a button down here, need to create another button, so just do that and then put start in it, or go or whatever. Okay, and then highlight it like we did before, then convert symbol, button, doesn't matter what it's called or anything like that, just make sure it's a button. Then you just copy the code from last time, but you need to, oh no, hang on a minute, I've done it a bit wrong, but I'll change the code for you so that you do it right. Yes, you'll copy the code from last time, and then you'll change the number that's in it to number 3. Okay, so where it says the frame number, so it says go to and play, and then 3. Okay, so yeah. Well, and then on this frame you also need to put stop in, so put stop in, and just let me change them in a minute. Okay, so yeah, so now when you hit control and enter, it'll bring you to this. See, now when I'm hovering over it, it goes a bit lighter. Then when I click it, it's even more lighter. Then it goes back down. And you can do that with that button as well. Okay, and then it'll lead you back down to this. Yeah.